And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. Now, we got some good baseball highlights. I'm going to pull up my notes here because San Gorgonio, the Spartans were making a nice run here in the playoffs. They finished in second place in the San Andreas League, but once they got to the Division VI playoffs, Spartans got on a little bit of a roll here, and they had a tough task, though, making a very, very long road trip all the way up to Santa Ynez. And if you don't know where Santa Ynez is, just go to Santa Barbara and then climb up into the mountains for about 45 minutes. So a very long road trip for San G. And they had already gone on the road to Vasquez, which is way up there kind of by Lancaster-ish. Near the 14 and the 5 freeway. So they're used to long road trips, but this was really long. So let's go up to Santa Ynez. San Gorgonio, the G, taking on the Pirates of Santa Ynez in the home whites. And there is San Gorgonio in the visiting dugout. Huge crowd out there, man. They must love high school baseball up there in Santa Ynez. So let's get to the highlights in this one. Pick things up in the bottom of the third inning. Jackson Cloud for the Pirates drives one to right field. And that's a single, an RBI single for Mickey Gill scores there for Santa Ynez, and it's a one-zip game. And then it's going to be two batters later in the third. Owen Hunt steals second, and the throw goes into center field. Cloud would score from third, and Santa Ynez is up 2-zip, and more to come from them. The Pirates tack on another one. Caleb Cassidy drills a single to left center field. That would plate Owen Hunt, as San G was trailing 3-zip after 3 innings. And Owen Hunt was on the mound for Santa Ynez, getting some help from his defense behind him. San G had a runner on first, but there's the 6-4-3 double play in the fourth inning. And Hunt would pitch a complete game for Santa Ynez. San G struggled to find a way to really hit him hard, and they did not. He allowed just one run on 3 hits. He struck out 6 as San Gorgonio falls on the road to Santa Ynez by a final score of 6-1. And again, this was the CIF Southern Section Division VI quarterfinal. Still a great run for San Gorgonio. They will finish at 14 wins and 10 losses overall on the season. But man, credit to the Spartans. Nice run here in the playoffs. Just a tough trip up there to Santa Ynez. Nothing but love for San G. So we go from Santa Ynez, and here's another long road trip, but not if you're Cal State San Bernardino, because they went to Chico State, and that is a conference foe, as Chico State is the host for the CC2A tournament out there to Nettleton Stadium, which I've actually been to. Used to cover the Chico State Wildcats back in the day. Let's go up there to Chico State, and the Coyotes back at the conference tournament for the first time in a long time. In fact, they beat Cal State Monterey Bay, the number 1 seed in the conference tournament. So that was a huge win for the Coyotes. Plus, it was their first win at the conference tournament in 20 years. It's been 2 decades as the Coyotes went all the way to the conference semifinals, but ran into a really good Pomona team, and Cal Poly Pomona actually went on to win the conference tournament title. But still, for the Coyotes, what a fantastic run to get to the tournament, to win a game at the tournament, knock off the number 1 seed, and get to the semifinals. Nothing but good things on the horizon for head coach Mike Nadeau and the Coyotes after an impressive run there at Chico State at the CC2A tournament.
These guys, we recruit, and recruiting's everything. Every coach that'll sit here will talk about their recruiting and the classes and the guys that come in, and then recruiting to us, we say it's 50-50. A guy's going to work or a guy's not going to work. Well, we were about 95% this year, and that was watching them create this family atmosphere was it was amazing. I've been around a lot of teams. I've been coaching college baseball for about 20-some years right now, and I've never seen this. I've never seen a team come together and stay together. No cliques, no nothing. They love each other. Watching them hug it out there after this game, and half the team plus are crying. I mean, they just knew what we had done. You said it. We haven't done anything here in 20 years. So for us to get here and to show people that now we're on the map, and that's what we're here to prove. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to be back here next year.
A lot of fun to be here, and we set that goal out in the fall, and to reach that goal and then come how far that we did, it's a lot of fun just being here. And then one of our pitchers, Austin Coleman, after the game, he said that we brought this program kind of out of the gutters, that we haven't done really anything in the last 4 or 5 years, and so it's good to get here and get into the playoffs.
Kyle Sakin, who you just heard from, led the conference in home runs during the regular season, and we're hoping to have more with Kyle on a future episode of Sports Weekly here on IEMG. And finally, let's go to a San Bernardino City Council meeting as the San Bernardino High School girls basketball team was honored and recognized.
The San Bernardino High School 2021-22 Girls Basketball Mountain Valley League Champions, please stand.
A standing ovation for the Cardinals girls basketball team, your co-champions in the Mountain Valley League, and it went all the way to a CIF Southern Section Championship game. In fact, we had live coverage pregame and postgame from that one, so you can go back and find that here on IEMG's YouTube channel. But what a great season for the Cardinals. Again, league title, deep playoff run, went to the state playoffs as well. So it was a great year for head coach Jeremiah Tardy and the San Bernardino High School girls basketball team. In fact, when you look at the last 2 or 3 seasons, they've really had a great run. Things are really happening there at Cardinal City for girls basketball. Here's head coach Jeremiah Tardy talking about his team and their dedication and to the season and to the program while he was at the city council meeting.
The mayor, Ms. Calvin, my coaching staff, mainly the parents, are the ones who got us there. Being a product of the San Bernardino School District, Ramona Alexandro, Golden Valley Middle School, San Gorgonio High School, San Bernardino Valley College, Cal State San Bernardino. That's who I am. So I love San Bernardino, and I wanted these girls who represent this school to come here tonight to show the pride that we have here in this community.
Congrats to the girls basketball team on a very fine season. Can't wait to see what they do next year. Well, my name is Pep Fernandez. We always appreciate you tuning in to Sports Weekly here on IEMG. And the best way to stay up to date is to subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel. I'm Pep Fernandez, and we will see you next time on your favorite show, Sports Weekly on IEMG.